Zerflings.
Welcome to Season 4, Episode 4 of Urban Nerd Weekly.
Today is Wednesday, October the 9th.
We got an episode jam-packed and ready for you all to nerd out.
Thanks for clicking play again today, you guys. On today's Nerd News Update,
Like 6ix9ine, what's with his case?
the TV show Hey Arnold turned 23 this week, and we nerd-stalgia all about it. iTunes is gone, and
Mac OS Catalina just rolled out. Lil Wayne Xbox commercials, that's a thing. PS5 coming holiday season 2020.
And also, we're gonna talk about the outrage over this Amber Guyger case.
And the outrage over Joshua Brown's murder.
So tune in
Nerd out
to today's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly.
It's called Urban Nerd Weekly, available on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play Music.
Yeah, what's happening? What's trending? It's your boy Spaceman, and I'm riding along with
Kitty!
And welcome back to another episode of Urban Nerd Weekly. Thank you guys for tuning in and nerding out with us once again. Like we said earlier, today is October the 9th, and the year is 2019. And we got a jam-packed show for you guys. We can't wait to let y'all know what all is going on. First things first, though, we gotta let y'all know where we stand at on this virtual block where we kicks it in these digital streets. You can find the show at Urban Nerd Weekly on both Instagram and Facebook, that being at Instagram, spelled all correctly. You can follow us and like us respectively. You can find Miss Kitty at...
on Instagram at nano_kitty_cat.
And
just like that.
You can find me on the big three, that being Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Space Wars here. As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and add SoundCloud to that shit, because I'm about to be getting ready to drop a new song soon. And I think it's going to be some hilarious shit. Y'all not going to be expecting this one. It's going to be the first one. It's not a parody song, but it's not going to be like all the way original either. I took a meme off the internet and I put verse on that shit. And yeah, it's about to be fun. So yeah, make sure y'all hit all those platforms at Space Wars here, SPAYCEWUZHERE. And if you add a .com to that, that is my website. Make sure you guys and girls go ahead and hit that.
Slurpee doing.
I was gonna just slide past that shit. All right, I just had my face made too much saliva while I was talking. I've had a lot of coffee today, so my mouth has been pretty dry up until now because I just downed a bottle of water before you got here.
Hydrated, kitties.
Before you got here 2 days late, and I had to make
Fight me, huh?
Yeah, that's domestic violence. I'm not going to jail for that.
It's not domestic violence if we're not a thing.
I mean, you're in a domicile and it's violent, so.
But I'm not violent.
You went, fuck it, you're aggressive. I don't give a damn it. Look. You're getting me off topic, alright? Y'all join the email list. I was about to say me-mail list. See what you got me fucking up? So make sure y'all join the email list on spacewashere.com. That way you get included in the giveaway when I start giving away free merch, gift cards, and the like of such. It's right there at the top right corner of the website. Make sure you hit that, put your email in, and press sign up. That's it. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. And make sure you guys check out all the songs. Like I did mention my SoundCloud a second ago. Make sure you guys check out Walked In and Back Snacking Again, my 2 latest parodies, to get y'all geared up for this third smiggity smash I'm about to drop. Also check out Scrub No More and Space Vlog #1, my YouTube page. The link is on spacewashere.com, so make sure you guys check that out. You got anything that you want to plug, Miss Kitty?
Nah, I ain't got nothing today. I didn't do my research. Bad, bro.
That is the co-host equivalent of, not tonight, my head hurts. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, so let's slide on into today's digital download. In the video game section, we got Atlas coming out on October the 8th. Oh, that was yesterday. So yeah, yesterday it came out on Xbox One and PC. We got Concrete Genie coming out yesterday on PlayStation VR and PlayStation 4. Indivisible, as well as John Wick, Trini, The Nightmare, and Yooka-Laylee and The Impossible Lair all also come out on 8th. Indivisible, Indivisible available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. John Wick Hex available on PC and Mac. And Trini for the Nightmare Prince available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. On October the 10th, we got Asgard's Wrath available on Rift. Oh, that's a new gaming platform thingamajigger. And coming up on
It's
October...
not really that new. Oculus Rift?
Oh, that's what Rift is short for?
I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for not telling me that before the show. Anyway, on October 11th, we got Doraemon, The Story of Seasons, available on Switch and PC. We got Grid, available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. And we got Killer Queen, that's a tongue twister. Killer Queen Black, available on Switch and PC. In the music section, we got Wale with Wow, ... That's crazy. We got Casanova, Behind These Scars, and Michael Sneed, Days We Lost, all available on October 11th, this Friday.
Wow, that's crazy.
Great, I see what you did there. Also on October 11th, that being this Friday, in the movie section, all these will be coming out. That is the new Addams Family movie, as well as Gemini Man. I believe that's got Will Smith in it, right?
Yeah, it has 2 Will Smiths in there.
Fuck you. Then we also got Jexy coming out, and y'all ain't heard about Jexy. I definitely recommend going to see that. It's got the dude from Workaholics in that shit, so it looks like it's already about to be funny as fuck. I'm ready to wish I saw it because I'm too broke to see it.
And if any of you guys finding a reason to hate me, I've never seen Workaholics.
Nano Kitty Cat hasn't seen a lot of things, you guys. She just
I'm a virgin.
She just pausing for lightning strike. She just saw the movie Friday a couple of months ago, and
barely.
And it's 2019, and they've made a few of them since then, so she's got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
But that is all for today's digital download. Make sure you guys tune in every episode for the digital download. I don't know what the fuck that word was, but make sure y'all check out. But check it out every week so you guys can know all the video games, movies, and music to check out. And I think, pretty soon we're going to probably start adding some new sections to the digital download. I want to include TV shows in the digital download, but it's too many fucking TV shows now, man.
And we can't do just like the regular ones. Like, I am so over Empire. Like, I low-key wanted to watch it, but I'm like, nah. It's probably going to be one of those shows that blow up and it's not all that great. And I was right.
First of all, that's blasphemy. Empire, it is until it goes. This the last season. It's an awesome show. However, I also have not watched it in 3 seasons because I haven't had the time. But them first 3 seasons, I was super fucking tuned in, and that was all the way live. I was hooked on every episode. But that show was good as fuck, bruh.
I don't think it was all that.
Well, that's why we call them opinions. We all have one. Yours currently stinks, but that's fine. That's totally fine.
I think those are what assholes are.
Yeah.
But mine don't currently stink. Thank you very much.
But unlike your asshole, your opinion does. So we're gonna leave it at Empire was a great show.
Nope, it wasn't.
Anyway,
it was a show.
It was wow. Well, it was a good show.
Wow, that's crazy.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Wale, for giving her that shit to say all episode. Hope your album, does great like all of your albums do.
See, I need to get paid for this advertisement, bruh.
I mean, for real though, because you've already dropped the album name twice as much as I have, and I'm the one that put it in the digital download. So yeah,
listen to your shit, bro.
Wale, if a bunch of people from Atlanta just suddenly buy your shit this week, cut a nigga a check. I'm just saying.
For real though.
Or should we ask Rick Ross, because he's your boss?
He's the boss.
He is definitely one of those motherfuckers. Quote. That is a quote from Rick Ross. In case you didn't catch that. This is back when he was bigger though, and he didn't wear shades as much, so you could see that his eyeballs wasn't pointing the same way.
Why do fat niggas look like that, bro?
Like they about to bust out of themselves.
Yes.
Like, bro, I swear when I was a little kid, like, this is no shade, but I swear when I was a little kid, bro, and I would see somebody like that was overtly obese, I'd be like, bro, that shit look like it hurt. Like, it look like it hurt your ears.
See,
it looked like it hurt your chest.
It looked like it hurt to breathe, bro.
It looked like it hurt to change direction suddenly.
Like, I can look at you and hear you breathing, and I don't even gotta be listening to you.
Like, you ever seen one of them real fat little kids that was so big, they arms just swung when they walked? It's just, like,
One of those fat kids where you don't know whether it's a girl or a boy.
Yeah.
Where
they, like,
pubescent or what.
elbows just bouncing off of their belly and then off of the side fat alternatively while they walking. Like, they don't even walk. They just kind of, like, undulate and be, like, different shapes
Gesticulate, I guess.
Right, like, every 3 seconds, they, like, a different shape a little bit. Like, like, when I was a little kid, bro, I was like, man, that shit look like it hurt, bro. I bet he had to go to the hospital a lot. I wanted to have to open him up and let some of that shit drain off or what, because they had to do that when I had this big-ass pus thing growing on my arm.
So they're just big old balls of puss just walking around in the world.
I ain't know.
You just gotta pop them.
I thought that was what it was when I was little, bro. I didn't know that you could just be big.
You didn't know fat was a thing.
Yeah. Or at least I didn't know that's what it meant. I just thought fat was like the shit you cooked with. I didn't know, some people just hoarded that shit when they got up in there.
You poor child.
What?
You poor uneducated child.
Yeah, bro. I was a snacker. I was not a reader as a child.
Back snacking again.
Yeah. Snacking off still coming soon from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah. So I guess now it's time to get into today's nerd news update. So, Tekashi 69 has a new update in this case. Since he's all done, snitched out, he's finished talking, he's finished tattletelling.
He's finished?
Yeah, so I guess because he's finished now, they had a tentative date for him to be released, or at least sentenced in January of 2020, January 24th, 2020.
So he snitched his way out.
I mean, that was the whole point of the snitching was to...
I'm just amazed at what, like, white-like people can do to get out of jail.
Did you say white-like people?
Yeah, because I don't know.
First of all, he is Mexican and Puerto Rican.
That's why I said white-like.
Yeah, but white people
snitch, bro.
White people do not consider Mexicans or Puerto Rican kind of white.
But white people
put them more so
on
on the nigger side of the spectrum. And second of all, the only reason... I thought it was. But yeah, the only reason this whole thing worked out for him mostly is because, like, this is how, kind of snitches, this is how they usually get out. People usually, in most drug gangs, well, I said that like I'm from the suburbs. Most, criminal organizations, that's how they go down. Someone snitches, and they be the ones that get out and do less time while everybody else is, rotting in jail. And that's what's happening this time. Everybody's gonna go to jail, and he's gonna get out.
And then probably get his ass whooped by somebody.
Probably, because another update is that he is most likely gonna refuse witness protection. Well, let's go back to what we were saying today. This week, recently, it came out that the prosecutor for the case, and notice I said prosecutor, like not his attorney, but the prosecuting attorney, that being the people that work for, I guess the feds or whatever, they're moving for his sentencing to be expedited, which means to move the date closer so he can hurry up and be sentenced. So that way they can go ahead and try to get him in for time served. And the way if they do it this way, he'll probably will only get like a year and a day, and then they're gonna give him time served, and he'll probably be out by January instead of getting sentenced in January. And the rumor has it that he has declined witness protection because he wants to get back out and start or continue doing music.
R.I.P. Tekashi 69. Because either way it go, buddy, either you get killed by being raped to death or you get killed back in them streets. So, R.I.P.
Damn, raped to death? Thank you, Mrs. Garrison from fucking South Park. You know that's some shit he said. That you know, Mr. Garrison on South Park is the president right now on South Park, right?
Not Mr. Hat?
No.
But
He ain't had Mr. Hat ever since the sex change operation.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So, Mr. Hat is dead.
The first one or the second one?
What, Mr. Hat?
No, the sex change operation. Yeah, like he went from guy to girl, and then went back to guy. From what I remember.
Nah. Right?
Yeah.
Nah, I think he was gonna go back to being a guy, but then Kyle wanted a negroplasty, and they used Mr. Garrison's balls for his knees, and then he tried to play basketball and shattered the knees trying to slam dunk and shit, which was coincidentally the balls he needed to go back to being a man.
How the fuck do you put balls on your knees just to have a basketball game without the balls already getting busted in the process? I have so many goddamn questions for that show.
Well, he had a negroplasty, so he wanted to be black, and they made him taller with some shit, kind of synthetic bones and shit. And then in order to make his knees move like black people's faster knees, they replaced his knees with balls.
The booty hole light gone. It's the end of the porno.
You said that exactly how I feel like Tiffany Haddish would have said that shit.
I don't know why, but I had her in mind. That's the booty hole.
So yeah, that's the shit that's going on with the Tekashi 6ix9ine case. That's what that shit said. And other news, I guess this week was the official goodbye for iTunes as far as the new updates goes. And everything, because Mac OS is the new bitch now. New HBIC Mac OS Catalina's rolled out this week, and it's replacing iTunes. I haven't got a chance to check out the functionality yet because I don't have a regular internet connection in my house because I'm poor. But trust and believe,
$1 a day.
just $1 and 2 downloads a day, you can feed a starving
artist.
A starving artist for just 2 SoundCloud plays. And the cost of 2 cigarettes
and a Red Bull.
Oh man, if I could make a pack of cigarettes and a Red Bull's worth of money on the internet right now, I wouldn't even be that mad at life. Like a day, like that's a great start for me.
God damn, it's that bad, bro.
If that could be the start,
really like that?
If we could get that to be the start of us making money online, I could deal with that as the beginning. Cause you know what, I would save a lot of money. Like I could cash out every like month and just use that to buy snacks and shit.
You know what? I'm gonna start up a thing on Facebook. I'm gonna post the status. Every 5 likes get spaceship or Red Bull. So get them likes up. Get this man some Red Bull.
We need Red Bull now.
The post will go up later on today.
Sweet. Let's get some Red Bull in my life. On to the next piece of nerd news. The PlayStation 5, the official date hasn't been announced, but we do know for a fact they will be taking all of your money next Christmas because it's going to come out like right before Christmas time next year. In the holiday season!
Yay!
Fuck you. Fuck you. And everything you stand for when you say that shit. Alright? The PlayStation 5 is about to be that next level shit. You just ain't motherfucking ready. Cause your ear holes ain't been cleaned out enough to see the future yet.
I can't even see the future with my regular eyes, let alone my ears.
I'm so mad the music stopped right when you said that shit.
In the
like you was fucking pontificating for you. You're my program, computer. You cater to me, goddammit.
I use my gypsy powers.
I believe that.
He thinks I'm a gypsy.
Yeah. She has no proof as to not being one, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm not proven wrong.
Other than the fact that I'm nice. And I don't think gypsies are nice.
Actually, gypsies are really cool, bro. Gotta be pretty cool with somebody to get close enough to, gyp them.
out.
What?
Just get out.
What? You do. Can't gyp somebody without, former relationships.
Anyway, there's words here.
Yeah. So, in another piece of nerd news today, the TV show Hey Arnold turned 23 today. That was a really clean take. I might use that in like the promo for the show. Also, some chick that's a rapper. You ever heard of a rapper named Rico Nasty?
I've said that before in my life, but no.
The sadness. So there's this rapper chick out there named Rico Nasty. I've seen her name floating around on the internets a few times before, but I ain't never clicked her shit. But she had the clever idea of dropping a song called Hey Arnold, and she, of course, sampled the theme song track to make her song, which it was a nice little, nice little bop. You can enjoy it.
That's
Like
what's up, football head?
You could just... It had those lines in it.
That's what's up, football head.
But yeah, it's like one of them cool ass songs you can listen to for like a week before gets kind of annoying.
Wait, is it one of those songs like How the Way when Spoken Reasons teamed up with Emmanuel and made that one?
Asking all them questions.
Yeah, is it like that type?
Nah, it was a recording. I mean, it was a song probably just made for the internet. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like that. How they did it, like in a car. It was all weird. You know what's so weird that you asked me about that, though? I've been looking at shit about Spoken Reasons fucking all day. Like...
what?
Yeah.
Him fucking all day?
Go shut the fuck up. You know what I got? You know what I meant, nigga? Shit. I've been looking at shit about Spoken Reasons all motherfucking day. Since you want to be a damn grammar Nazi. I try not to say motherfucker. It just sounds so much more explicit than fuck. But if I gotta get grammatically correct, if you understand what the fuck I'm saying, I've been looking at shit about Spoken Reasons all motherfucking day. And it's just a coincidence that you said that shit because he was talking about, like, he brought up how a lot of people asked him about that song and why they never did more shit together. And it was the only question, I swear to God, he seemed to just politically dodge. Like, he kept it 100,000 about everything else, but it was something about that song. But, well, no, he did spit real facts, but, like, part of his explanation just didn't seem, like, aligned with how real he always is. Because a lot of people, it was a rumor going around for a little while that Emmanuel Hudson didn't get no money from the song, but, like, Spoke was, like, talk about how, on the BMI shit, he owned, like, Emmanuel Hudson owns, like, 80% or 60% of the song. The producer... Emmanuel owns like 50% of the song. The producer owns like fucking another 30% of the song. And he was like, he only owned like 20% of the song and shit. So he was like, I don't know how that rumor got started. But like, he addressed all the rumors and shit, but he ain't never really clear up why he ain't work with bro again. But I don't know. They was also saying like, cause Spoken Reasons kind of broke the knob off of, he was kind of like the Soulja Boy of the comedy shit. He kind of broke through a lot of barriers for niggas to be able to do the shit they doing right now.
Cause I heard that Spoken Reasons had got fucked up big time over some shit.
Oh, talking about that all Def Digital shit?
I think so.
Yeah, it was some Def Jam type shit. That's one thing he definitely been hitting on. Like, he hit on in that interview, and he did a long ass video on his YouTube channel talking about all the shit that happened. And you know what I'm saying? He also hit on some really good points. That shit actually kind of made me feel like not as bad, because I was like, I've been on the internet for the same amount of time as all the people we just got through talking about and shit. And my shit was nowhere near the success that they had. But I be bummed out because I be feeling like I thought I would be more, popping on the internet because of how long I had been on there. But these motherfuckers was popping on that shit, and it's like time just happened. Because he was like, well, a lot of people don't think about it, like when I got out of high school and when he got out of high school, because we like the same age and shit.
Me.
Like, YouTube was like D shit. Like, it was still coming up, so it's like a lot of room for growth. But then when all the YouTube start, like when they had their first couple of generations of YouTube stars and shit, like right after that, that's when like Vine and Instagram came along, and then niggas started doing them fucking 15 and 6-second videos and shit. And niggas just really had stopped paying attention to YouTube after that because they was getting this fucking bite-sized shit every day. People stopped it program your brain to like want to see that shit versus like, you know, a longer 15-minute video. Which keep in mind, niggas just got their minds wrapped around after used to watching 30 and an hour minute shit on TV all the time. So it's like, there's been a lot of changes.
Hour-minute shit.
Yeah, like...
Hashtag an hour-minute shit, you guys.
Is that what the fuck I just said?
Yes, you
you eat me.
Isn't that the plan? That's why I give you snacks all the time.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're fattening me up. You see how she's not helping her not being a gypsy case here, people? So, yeah. But... the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, so like there's been a lot of changes in the shit since then. So I be like, you know what? This nigga was the shit on YouTube, and then niggas stopped watching YouTube for a little while, and then he just kept going with that shit anyway. So I'm like, you know what? I want to work with bro though. Like that's one of my goals for next year is for the show to get popping enough for us to like be able to like do like an interview with Spoken Reasons, some shit.
That would be so epic.
That would be
hey Spoke.
That would be a great.
What's up?
That's what he calls himself also. So I'm sure he'll love it. But I want to get, you know, advice from him because, you know, for someone that's been doing the shit that, like, if I ever got popping or if we ever got popping on this shit, I would definitely reach out because, you know, you get ready to get some shit going, you got to get that team going, and, you know, we already trying to get our team together, but I feel like he would be, like, the perfect OG for, like, Urban Nerd Weekly and shit, somebody who's, you know, got 10 years deep in this shit.
Yeah, we have a little bit of idea of what it's like to get the good ends and the bad ends and up in there, and he give us pointers about how to avoid it.
Right, man.
Spoken Reasons, reach out to us. We need you, bro.
Right, we totally need you to be our young ass old head, bro. Like, real talk. God, man, y'all niggas don't know what the fuck a nigga used to have to do to get 100 views back in the day. Shit. I don't know because I only got like back in them days. I only got like 1,000 views on one thing on YouTube, and that was when Bernie Mac died, and I like shared my condolences. And I'm pretty sure the only reason I got that many views was because Bernie Mac's name.
Bernie Mac did video.
Well, I hope not, but his name was in the title, so you know that instantly attracts more people and shit. But yeah, I mean, back in them days, I was kind of already podcasting, though. I was doing numbers on my podcast back then, but it just didn't mean nothing to me because this was back when, you know, people started having them million views videos for the first time. So, like, me getting, like 2,000 listens on my podcast didn't mean shit to me then because it wasn't on YouTube and it wasn't, like, you know, more. Yeah, I was hard.
Sad widow Chauncey.
I was hard to please back then. Oh, shit. Yeah, well, they already know my name, so it's whatever. But I was, because I thought I was going to be a bigger deal at that time. But I wasn't. So, yeah.
Big deal pickle.
Dill pickle.
They're bumpy, but you're veiny.
Ew. So speaking of random shit, lately I've been noticing that fucking Lil Wayne, I think he got an Xbox endorsement, bro. I've been seeing Lil Wayne Xbox commercials like crazy lately. And I just would like for someone to tell me how the fuck he's on Modern Warfare commercials and shit.
Oh, I've been living in a cage, so I can't tell you nothing.
I could have sworn last time we checked he was skating and shit, right? I thought he turned Super Saiyan. Well, I thought he started skating. He turned Super Saiyan and dyed his hair blonde.
He dyed his hair?
Yeah, Lil Wayne's been blonde for I think 2 years now.
I mean, I still live in a cave.
Right, but...
why? Ew.
To me, I didn't fucking tell him to do it. He just did shit. I was surprised when the nigga got dreadlocks back in the day. He had braids.
I remember his Wayne with dreads.
That just reminded me the age gap between us because Lil Wayne definitely had cornrows for the longest time when he first came out. It was like a whole 8 years span. Like I went from like a kindergartner, and I think I was in like middle school by the time he got dreadlocks, bro. I remember that shit because he went off to college, and when he came back from college, that's when he had dreadlocks.
Oh, he go to college, smoke a weed, and he changed his life.
Oh, don't forget to sip a lean.
Yeah, he did a drug.
Know what I got in my styrofoam cup, that purple stuff. See, remember his voice sounded like that back then because he's been here a while. People forget we've been listening to Lil Wayne rap since he was 12, bro.
Hell yeah.
We've been listening to that nigga since before he hit puberty.
So you guys, could you support my argument in saying that Lil Wayne could possibly be like the black version of Eminem? If you guys really think about it.
I mean, they're kind of like apples and oranges, though.
I mean, it's like they're like the opposite, but like they're like the same in the opposite way. Like they both go crazy with metaphors. They both rap about like personal shit from time to time.
I mean, but that's...
And then like...
That's a lot of artists who have the time and the catalog to go through. I mean, cause the thing is, like, Eminem was kind of like grunge, emo rap, whereas Lil Wayne is kind of like a classic rock star type of rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Totally, dude.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I could see that.
Not to mention, like, their styles are so different. Like, I felt like that's what made She's on Fire so good. Was that the song they did together?
I don't know. I didn't know they did a song together other than Forever. Wait, what?
Yeah, they were both there. They both were on Forever with Drake along with Kanye and shit. Very epic song. A lot of people forget how epic shit was when music was coming out around that time.
I remember how epic it is when I play it at least 20 times a day.
But yeah, I know we know, but a lot of people probably forgot that era. But they did She's on Fire. They did, cause this was back when Wayne did when he did Revolver. That whole album of just like rock songs and shit.
I didn't know Lil Wayne did a thing like that.
What the fuck, bruh? Like, how are you even gonna... Okay, first of all, you just disqualified yourself from being able to hold this conversation about saying that Eminem is the black Lil Wayne. And the other thing I was gonna hit on is, it's hard to call somebody the black version of something or the something version of someone else when their careers relatively started around the same time. Like 98.
Fair enough.
I mean, they were definitely much different ages, but...
Yeah, I was thinking about that, because, like,
I remember...
Eminem started old as hell, I guess.
He wasn't old, he was just... He was, like, in between our age now when he got started, versus Lil Wayne when he got started as somebody we could have gotten paid to babysit. Like, but yeah... He was definitely, because, Eminem already had, like, kids and shit. He had already, got old enough to hate his mother. It was just...
I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne, when he had braids, probably looked like Riley Friedman.
Yeah. I mean, you could Google it. It was the thing. Like, he had... Like, that's how you could tell it was them. Him and BG used to have, like... You know what I'm saying? The cornrows and shit back in the day. That was who the fuck had niggas wearing cornrows back then. That was who did that shit. That's how long them niggas been setting trends and shit. Damn. And then when Wayne got dreadlocks, like in between Wayne getting dreadlocks and then Katrina hitting New Orleans, all them dreadheads coming from New Orleans and then all the drug dealers moving from Miami to avoid all that bullshit that happened. No, for real, cause...
No, I'm thinking about that episode of Boondocks where Lil Wayne played this dreadhead from the family that can't flee from New Orleans.
Bruh. Yeah, I remember that shit too. I remember that shit. That was a good ass episode too.
Yeah.
That was finessing the shit out of people that whole fucking episode, bruh.
Fuck yeah.
That was on some real gangster shit.
Let me see that shit real quick. Take the controller.
Niggas need to... Come on, Matt. Bring Boondocks back for real, man. Like, all the way for real. We tired of seeing reruns. But yeah, bruh. Like, that's how long... Like, that's how... Because I remember in 98, I was 8. The Falcons... went to the Super Bowl and lost. I watched that loss with my granddaddy in 98.
You made it sound like 9/11.
And I mean, it might as well have been for Falcons fans. We flew too close to the sun and our wings melted.
Dang.
And I'll never forget, because I was 8 years old, and I still remember to this day, the whole city was mad because they had found out the reason that we lost the fucking Super Bowl was because the Falcons went out and partied their asses off the night before the Super Bowl.
And they lost the Super Bowl because they got too turned because they thought they was going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, bro, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what it was. Everybody was mad about that shit, too,
Life
bro.
was like, bro, it'll be funny as hell if they lost that shit.
And
then when they did lose, it was like, boy.
it was a very tumultuous time. But yeah, bro. Eminem had just came out, and like Eminem had came out like that fall, and Lil Wayne, well, the Hot Boys was like a thing, like the summer before, like 2 summers straight before that. Then by like 98, Lil Wayne was getting ready to drop like his first solo song on one of the Hot Boys like compilation tapes and shit, or compilation albums and shit. Cause niggas be forgetting, like back then, like Cash Money used to drop like full on commercial albums the same way niggas drop mixtapes now. Like the niggas would goddamn drop an album, go on like a 6-month tour, drop another album, go on tour again, drop another album. Like them niggas was dropping so many albums, niggas couldn't even buy them shits fast enough because they just kept dropping more and more shit. But yeah, so he went all the way from that to goddamn Xbox endorsement, you know?
He done came a long way. And don't he own YMCMB?
He owns Young Money. He started Young Money. But Cash Money is what Birdman owns. Well, okay, technically he is the president of Cash Money. And Lil Wayne was the president of Cash Money for a little while he was starting Young Money and shit. But technically Universal Music Group owns Cash Money. But well, I'll say it like this because I actually found out what the real deal was. They do their distribution with Universal, so they got a real unique deal, and this is how Birdman was able to get so much money in order to screw people over in the first place. It's because he got a 90-10 split with Universal Music, which like nobody has. Nobody has a deal where their record label is getting 90% of the cut, and they only paying the record label 10%. Especially since they got that deal way back in like '96, where they definitely wasn't doing that kind of shit.
Whose ass do you gotta beat to get that?
I mean, that's one of them reasons people be saying Birdman with the Illuminati, bro. That's like an impossible deal to get. Like, that's even harder to get nowadays, and artists do more for themselves than they ever had to do in music business history.
Illuminati confirmed.
So, yeah, speaking of some Illuminati-esque bullshit, we're gonna get into the last episode. We're gonna get into the last topic of today's Nerd News Update, but also today's topic, which is about the real Area 51 we're going to be getting into in a few minutes here. Both a little conspiracy theory-ish.
So FBI don't come after us.
Yeah, this is all entertainment, people.
We're just saying it for shits and giggles, so yeah.
These are not the opinions of the distributors of this podcast. So yeah. One of the biggest things that people are outraged over is the whole Amber Guyger case. Did I say her name right? Guyger? Geyser?
Guyger?
Alright, don't read it. It's Guyver. Geyser? Guyver. It's Amber Guyger.
We gonna call her Amber.
It's Amber Guyger. I remember now. So, yeah, in case you guys have been under a rock, this bitch, Amber, allegedly, I think either last year or the year before last, allegedly, she gets off work from tired shift.
Quote unquote tired shift.
As a police officer. Quote unquote police officer. She walks in somehow to the wrong apartment, thinking it's hers. There's a man at her table eating like cereal or yogurt or some real innocent sounding ass shit.
A black man doing nigga shit in the middle of the night.
Just being black at the wrong place at the wrong time, even though it was
my house, bitch.
Even though it was his house. And I don't know what happened in between her seeing him in there and her shooting his shit off, but she killed that nigga.
Like, how can you be that damn tired that you accidentally walk into somebody else's apartment? Like, how did you get in there?
Like, how? I don't understand that.
There?
I don't understand that shit at all. So that's the story.
You don't know where you live, bitch.
That's the story they're fucking going with. And now, flash forward to last week. The lady got her sentencing. She was sentenced to 10 years for killing this guy, which I, along with a ton of fucking people, feel like That's a pretty light sentence for a murder, because that's what that was. That was a murder. Then I heard,
like, some guy got damn near life in prison for killing a damn police dog. Like, y'all cry over that funky-ass mutt, but when somebody's life was ended for no damn reason, nobody gives a shit.
I mean, like, Tekashi was about to do, like, before he snitched and told on everybody, he was about to do 47 fucking years for that shit. For pretending to be a gangster for a year and a half, he was about to spend 47 years behind bars.
I mean, police still ain't shit.
But the thing is, they proved this bitch actually, like, she killed this man. That's what happened. Even with the story she's going with, at the end of that story, you still peel his muffin cap back, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And they only gave her 10 years for that shit. And not only that, but if you guys hadn't heard, when they gave her the 10 years, not only did the black judge come down from the judge's stand and hug her, which, where the fuck? Who does that? You hugged?
No.
You hugged the guilty party?
Like, I have never heard of a judge doing no shit like that. So, that judge should be fired. That bitch should get
Oh, no. You know what happened? You know what happened? Bitch got a promotion. The bitch is moving up in life. She gonna be like whatever. Like, she a regular ass judge, but she about to be like
super judge.
Some kind of other type of judge that's bigger than a regular ass judge in Dallas where the shit took place at. Like, they posted that shit on social media about her little promotion right after
that bitch can eat a booger.
And then on top of that, one of the family members of the guy that got killed fucking, like, was cooning it up and forgiving this lady all in court and on the news and shit. Like,
they probably did something to them.
What the fuck? Like, yeah.
They did some shit to them. They told them, look, that you seen what happened to old bro, you can get it too if you don't just, like, forgive me over this shit.
And speaking of which, what happened to old bruh, they made do clearly on another one of them promises. Because the only family member that actually testified against this bitch, his testimony was a key part in her even getting the little 10 years that she got, the little bitch ass 10 piece for this shit. Like, he's dead. Like, he got murdered.
Mysteriously murdered.
He got murdered earlier. Like, fuck this. Let's keep it real.
Drug-related stuff.
He got assassinated. This is the story that the fucking media is trying to feed us. Apparently, this guy's been a drug dealer. His name is Joshua Brown, by the way. Say his name. Fucking Joshua Brown, by the way. And that's sad, because I don't all the way remember the name of the guy that Amber Guyger shot, and that's pretty fucked up. But you know what? I'm gonna learn it and know it by the end of the episode or by next episode. Anyway, they fucking killed this dude, and they say the story they're going with is that he is a drug dealer, and that apparently he was shot while selling drugs and a drug deal gone wrong. Now, here's the thing. This is Urban Nerd Weekly, right?
Right.
So with that being said, and thank you, that is the exact response I wanted you to have when I was saying it in my head. With that being said, you can pretty rest assured that a good member of the Urban Nerd Weekly team has at least a little bit of knowledge on how shit goes down in the streets. And they're saying that allegedly, 3 gentlemen from Louisiana drove 4.5 hours to Texas to buy weed from this guy. But instead, they killed him and left the money and the weed and drove 4.5 hours back to Louisiana. Now, first of all, how the fuck do y'all know where they drove from without already... Why aren't the killers in jail, right? Why aren't
Actually, two of them was arrested and the other one was on the run. One of the guys was dropped off at the hospital, and the other guys, I believe he's already in custody. But one guy, I don't know how to say his name, Thaddeus Green, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
He's still at large. So, yeah. He's in Louisiana at large still. But get this. The police confiscated 12 pounds of marijuana, 149 grams of THC cartridges, and $4,157 in cash during this raid.
What in the whole fuck? See, that's what I'm really getting back to. Because first of all, if y'all already got the people in custody, that makes me even more suspicious. I feel like this is some real orchestrated shit right here. Because first of all, I could tell you one thing. I might have, we might have grown up nerds in this urban era, in this urban area. But I could definitely tell you, when a motherfucker get robbed,
You take everything.
You take
and leave
all
no
that shit.
trace.
You look if they came that far, especially if they drove that far. You know how much gas 4.5 motherfucking hours of driving is? You crossing state lines, you changing counties and cities and shit.
And then how much money you gotta spend? Because eventually you gotta eat, bruh.
Yeah, this is a 9-hour drive round trip, not counting the time that it took them to supposedly murder him when there was supposed to be a whole drug deal going on. So you trying to tell me they killed this guy, left the money, left the weed cartridges, and tried to get all the way back to Louisiana without taking that shit with him? That just don't.
I guess they trying to probably argue it as like premeditated murder type shit, but
if
that
still doesn't make any sense. Why would they premeditate? Why would they? What was their agenda on murdering this person?
Because for me, looking at the amount that was confiscated from the police, I personally don't think that was a lot compared to like kingpins that's literally out there selling like more than just 12 pounds.
Well, let's scale that back a minute. 12-pound drug, a 12-pound marijuana arrest in a state where marijuana is still illegal. That's a career changing move for a cop to catch all that shit. Which brings me back to my theory that the cop that probably found this shit, he's probably getting a promotion too. Because I doubt that any real cop that found this is gonna believe that somebody got murdered and this wasn't stolen from them. They didn't say they caught shit. It ain't like they took half the shit. They didn't get caught with anything. He still had all the money, all the weed, and all the weed cartridges for the THC vapes or whatever the shit was. He still had all that on his person when they found him dead. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if I'm gonna drive that far to rob somebody, I'm taking all of that shit, and I'm gonna make it back. Then not to mention, I'm gonna be smart enough not to rob somebody who's in the public eye for testifying against a bitch who just got 10 years for murdering somebody she shouldn't have murdered.
And then one would think that the guy would not be doing anything illegal with the cops watching him that closely.
Exactly. That's the other thing I was about to bring up. The police have been watching him like that. How the fuck does somebody get close enough to kill him right after he just testified in a fucking murder trial?
Could it have been planted?
All I'm saying is, this shit sounds like a big ass setup to destroy the credibility of the one person who testified against this woman, even though she got a light ass fucking sentence. The only thing that I think, like, I wouldn't be surprised is if after all this shit blows over, she comes back and wants a retrial, or like she wants to contest the what do they call that shit? She wants to appeal that shit. I wouldn't be surprised if within the next year she appeals her sentencing and they give her a reduced one and they don't talk about that shit on the media.
What if she ends up getting out and then like years later saying that she did do it, like how the way George Zimmerman did with that fucking thing with Trayvon Martin? He even sold the fucking gun he shot Trayvon Martin with.
I mean, the fact that he is still alive, like, that's that shit that would make me mad as fuck when it comes to niggas. Cause if you gonna be an ignorant ass nigga and y'all gonna do shit like kill Nipsey Hussle, George Zimmerman should have been fucking erased a long ass time ago on some real nigga shit.
Erased?
Who?
Casey Anthony.
I don't even talk about it. I don't even wanna. No, she triggers me. That whole thing fucking triggers me, bro.
Cause like I remember when for you guys who don't know, I have a little baby. And during the pregnancy, I heard about the case. And you know how the way pregnant people are, if you've ever been around them, whoever's listening. It really was like very uncomfortable to me knowing that somebody would do something like that to her own kid. And it really put me in a depression because I didn't want to do anything like that to my own kid. Because in every community, mental health problems run very deeply, and like I would say, within each community. Within me, I do go through depression. I have PTSD, and I was just afraid that one day I might end up flipping out, having an anxiety attack, and might do something. Now that I've had her and I've got the chance to spend more time with her, I know for a fact even
she
more.
Fucking grew on you and shit.
Even more that I wouldn't do that to her because I love that stinky little rascal.
Yeah, I heard postpartum's a real bitch. Unfortunately, I have absolutely 0% of me believing that is what she was going through.
I mean, she is something
selfish.
mentally wrong with somebody who's able just to do something like that. And
I feel like narcissism
I
feel like narcissism is definitely a form of something being wrong with a motherfucker mentally. That level of selfishness.
Like, she really did that and basically got away with the shit.
They did shots after.
And
oh, fun fact. She's fucking the guy that got her off on that shit.
I mean,
she got married to the lawyer that got her off on that shit.
Shit, if I did a crazy crime and my lawyer got me off, I'd fuck that guy too.
I mean, hell, she fucked everybody up until that point. Why not?
She had to fuck her way up then.
Yeah, you fuck your way in again. You live by the pussy, you die by the pussy, bitch.
But you can't recreate that kid, bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
There's a special place in hell for people like you, and I will see you when I get there.
What a statement. What a fucking statement. Alright, so we definitely had another topic to go into for today's topic, because we're going back to the original format of having a topic every episode. However, we have timed out for today's episode, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it extra nerded out, and we're gonna do a little bit more research to give y'all even more details than we would have been able to give y'all this time. But stay tuned for next episode of Urban Nerd Weekly when we dive into the real Area 51 in Antarctica. Until then, my name is Space.
And this is Kitty.
And I was here, but now I'm